spring in Alaska. She said, nope, not yet. So, our Alaska spring day, and look at this. We lost our third step again. In the last video, it was right there. It's gone now. Now I get to go shovel. It's fun. Third step, back. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And go check out our Instagram pages where I post daily original photos, reels of our family, our life, our animals, everything in between. You know, all that good fun stuff. So, we got some friends. Say hi. Hi. And another friend. This is just one of our cats. This is Hudson. And dogs barking in the background. Meow. Say meow. Hi, meow. We adopted Hudson, I don't know, I think it's been, what, 2 or 3 years now? Huh, Hudson Mac? All right, so breakup season is upon us. The snow is melting, which is super exciting. Are you done sitting with me now? Oh, I'm sorry. He was done. All right, so now that I've been ditched, as I was saying, breakup season is upon us, which is super exciting because that means that we get to start getting outside, get to do a lot of the fun building projects. We had a lot of stuff on hold, as I keep saying in other videos. So I'm really, really excited to finally be continuing a lot of our projects and things that we've wanted to do for almost a year now. A lot of stuff has been on hold with move and all that other good fun stuff. But in today's video, we are gonna talk about something really cool and interesting to do with our monitor lizards. All right, so inside was getting kind of rowdy. So we took this show outside. I look like I have no hair with this beanie on because my hair is finally long enough after cutting it off to put it up and I can wear a beanie. It's so awesome to have long hair again. Anywho, so the thing we're gonna talk about in today's video is really cool about monitor lizards, and whether you own a monitor lizard or you don't, this is just awesome. And you know what? I never realized what it was until I kind of noticed it one day and my husband's like, oh yeah, that's what this is. No kidding. So monitor lizards have this little tiny dot on the top of their heads, and it is referred to as a third eye. In other words, it is a pineal gland. I can't spoke right today. But anyways, it is a special organ, and humans actually have a very similar organ inside the brain, which is referred to as the third eye or the seat of the soul, which is very cool. So this pineal gland, or third eye as it is called, it only still exists in monitor lizards, in some iguanas, and there's a few other lizards that do carry it, but not very many, which makes it very interesting for the monitors and also iguanas. And it's too cold outside right now. Anyways, so it is very cool because it makes these animals so prehistoric, and there's still so much to learn from these very intelligent social creatures. So although it is referred to as a third eye, obviously it is not an eye as, you know, wink, wink, as we would think of, but is actually just a single scale on the top of the head that can either be light or dark depending on the color of the animal. So some scientists have speculated, you know, what is the point of a third eye? When we have eyeballs that can see light and dark variations, what is the point of such a redundant organ as the pineal gland, otherwise the third eye? So studies have shown and research has shown that this particular gland kind of acts as a calendar for monitor lizards. It helps them see when it's springtime and fall. It helps them navigate through the seasons so they know when it's time to hibernate, so they know when it's time to mate or to find a mate. It tells them when the days are getting longer or shorter. It just tells them how the seasons are changing in general. And it just monitors most of their life cycles and their reproduction rhythms. And while I am not too fond of the next part, they have done surgical experiments to speculate on, its further function. And supposedly it does play a small part in their thermoregulation. And that is because these animals require movement. They don't regulate the same way we do. Let's just say it. They have to find a warm spot to warm up their body. And then when it gets too hot, they have to find a cool spot. That's why it is so important in their cages to have warm areas and cool areas to where they can go back and forth and essentially regulate their temperature through those temperature gradients. Furthermore, the organ itself is not just a different colored scale on the top of their head. It actually has a nerve that goes down to the bony structure in their skull. This so-called pineal foramen, it's a tube that pierces the skull roof for the pineal eye and the nerve, so it can have access to the brain. So while there is a lot more research and study that is still being done as far as going back through ancestry and seeing how these animals have evolved over the years, this is just one cool thing that I thought I would share with you guys after I saw the dot on the top of my monitor's head. I never really thought too much of it, but now you have an idea what that little dot is on the top of monitor's head. It's a very cool little interesting fact. Who would have known that a different colored scale on the top of their head could play such an important role in just their overall everyday life and body function?
Where are we going, Big Dum Dum?
See, I'm going to visit my boo. My boo. Look at, he's waiting for me. My boo.
Do you smell his big ugly butt? She's like, I do. I smell him.
Hey, there's my boo.
Smell him. She's like, God, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. God, stop it.
Even the dog smelled the boo. Look at him. Whoa, what's that? You can put her up there again. Say, we're working on this because something awesome is coming soon. Oh, look at, there's your boo. Oh, there he is. The claws?
Yeah.
Oh, say, there's my boo. I'm trying to get my boo. Say, getting in those little meeting social interactions. She's like, let me in. Let me in. Soon,
She's like,
honey.
see, it's got a big old platform I can climb up and cook my butt on.
And cook my butt.
I like to cook.
Have you noticed her eyes are a lot darker than his? That's
very,
crazy.
Very dark.
His are light brown and hers are dark brown.
I can't wait until they have real homes and there's flowing water and they look
absolutely
awesome.
Amazing. Oh,
yeah, she got me.
She got you with the claw.
Ooh.
You okay?
Yeah, it went in like 2 or 3 spots.
Oh, we can trim just the ends off.
No, I know. I'm just not sure I'm there yet.
Oh, with the handling? We're almost there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could quick snip them. But
well, here, when she's out, just play with her feet.
No, I can play with her feet.
Oh. You're taking my boot now, honey.
See, I can get her feet.
Oh. It's just holding still long enough to do it. All right, time to go home. She's going to take herself home.
Yeah.
Go get back in. Daddy clean. Oh, maybe not. Diversion? Come on. That way we can show people that you're not just stuck in your tiny little home. That you get to come out and visit.
Oh, you're going to hiss at me now? Oh, yeah, you're tough. You're tough.
She's big and bad, Daddy. Big and bad.
Turd.
I know. All right.
Freaking turd.
All right. So now that we've gone over that cool little tidbit, and you know what? I love the science behind a lot of things. My previous profession was in healthcare. So when diving into seeing how things work, especially with animals and the human body and things like that, that always interests me. And I think understanding the way, especially animals operate, function, their basic needs, how certain organs work, I think helps you become a better keeper and better understand what they need to survive, not just on a very basic level, but for them to be able to really thrive in an artificial environment. If we can mimic as much as possible, I strongly encourage that. Now, as you've seen in our cages, that's not what we're doing right now. That's what I'm trying to get to. We've had a lot of setbacks moving up here. So I am hoping to be able to do some of those DIY projects. We are really working towards making bioactive setups for a lot of our animals. Obviously, not our breeding ball pythons, just because that would be really extravagant to try to have 50 to 100 snakes in bioactive enclosures and keep them and breed them that way. But a lot of our other species that are not ball pythons, we are striving to do bioactive enclosures and make them as naturalistic as possible for their well-being. And you know what, as the keeper, it is just the aesthetic of enclosures like that. I just really love them. It's good for the animal. It's good for, I just like it. I love the way they look, and I love the way the animal can enjoy them. And so if you're wondering how our reptile room is coming along, let's just take a look. We haven't done anything just because weather has kept us from doing anything. So I'm hoping we'll get this figured out this summer and we'll be able to work on this. But the snow has just barely started to melt, and we've been working on other things. We kind of cleared away some of the snow right here, and as you can see, we still have at least 2 to 3 feet of snow right there. Should be melting here in the next couple weeks, but we have a lot of snow still, which is keeping us from doing a lot of the projects that we need to, because one, snow, we just can't clear all of it. There's just no way to clear all this. That's just unrealistic. And 2, there is a lot of it up against the house, keeping a lot of things wet. So we can't really do some of the things we want to just because of it being cold and wet. It just won't dry like it needs to for longevity. So hopefully we'll be getting those things done here in the next, couple months. So, and just a couple updates. I know you guys really love the rats and the mice. Our mice that we have gotten, they are all albinos. We don't have any fancy mice this time. They are producing like crazy. We'll have one that'll have a litter, and then within a week or two, then another one. It's just constant babies. Almost too much, because as of right now, we're still kind of in the spring. We haven't even gotten our first set of eggs for the season yet. And so we really don't have any babies to feed the mice to. So for now, I am euthanizing the mice and feeding them to those snakes that I can give them to, like our retic and our black-headed python, and we have our jungle carpet python, and we have our Bredli that can have those things. I don't really like to feed them to a lot of the ball pythons that I've already weaned over to rats, just because ball pythons can be picky sometimes. Sometimes I'll feed them to some of our holdbacks that are staying with me because I just don't care. I can switch them back and forth. I'll deal with it because I have the option. But yes, they are kind of overproducing at this point. So that'll be really good though when we have babies. The amount, it should be plenty to feed our collection, which is what we're going for, is kind of being self-sustained and not have to purchase, obviously, because of where we live. We can't get a whole lot, and I'm not into paying shipping prices and dealing with outside sources. I like to just produce in-house. So that is really, really good. And last but not least, I have finally updated our website. So if you are interested in purchasing some of our ball python babies, I have put up some new pictures as well as added some to our website. I'm still working on updating Morph Market. So Morph Market is not going to reflect what you're going to see on our website. Our website is completely up to date. I'm going to be working in the next couple days after this video goes out, updating it and matching that to Morph Market. So you can go ahead and probably look at that later in the week to see those updates and changes. But for now, if you want to go check out our website, if there's anything that you want, we are getting back into shipping season. Temperatures are going up, so we are able to ship again. So if anybody's interested in that, you can go ahead, and then I will try to keep it up to date as we sell things. I'm also going to be posting stuff on our stories on Instagram. So go ahead and go follow us on Instagram, and I'll be posting some different updates on Instagram as well. All right, guys. Well, that is it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed the little insight into that very cool organ on the monitor lizards on the top of their head. Thought it was very, very interesting. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below if you thought it was interesting as well. And let me know if these are kind of videos that you like. And maybe some other things that you might be interested in seeing as far as our animals, or things that you want me to cover, or anything to do with Alaska. We're going to be doing a lot of outdoor Alaskan activities now that we live here. So if there's anything in particular that you are interested in, want me to cover, go ahead and drop a comment down below. It always gives me ideas and insight into what you guys ultimately want to see. So thank you again for watching. We will see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay sane, get out there and make your own footprints. Bye.